the Zepparella Learning Channel. This is my third video in my series about When the Levee Breaks, playing it on the drums. So in the first video I spoke about playing the main groove of the song, and in the second video I talked about the fills and the chorus sections. And in this section I want to talk about the feel of the song, the dynamic structure of the song, and the emotional content of the song, what I think about when I'm trying to translate this to an audience live. First of all, I really want to talk again about the feel. A song like this doesn't become so iconic without the feel. And you know, if you're tackling Bonham, you're tackling feel. Nobody gets beyond Bonham's feel. And feel is what makes a drummer. When I started playing these songs, what I was thinking was, what I can do is I can make these songs feel the way that they make me feel, that they've always made me feel, and try to translate that to the people that are watching. If you don't quite know yet what it's like to play behind a beat or ahead of the beat or right on the beat, the way you do that is with a metronome. You play very slowly, say 60 beats a minute, and just play your kick drum. I'm going to try to play it behind the beat first. Hear the click and then the drum hits, but I'm not doing that so much so that I'm missing the next beat. Then I'm going to play it ahead of the beat. And then I'm going to try to play it on the beat. See how far you can go before the metronome is not hitting with your kick drum. So say you want to push the beat and you're pushing it as far forward as you can. If the groove, if the beat, if the pattern you get off from it, then you've gone too far. And so start to play with that. There's a big space in every downbeat if you're playing way far back on it or way far ahead of it. And knowing that, playing with a track is the best way to start figuring out what you like as a drummer, what your natural inclination is. I know that when I am really tired physically, what I do is I speed everything up. It's like my body is trying to compensate for the fatigue by either trying to get through it or just thinking that things are harder than they actually are, and so I tend to speed everything up. Knowing your natural inclinations of where you are, it'll also give you a good window into what your natural ability is on the drums. Get a metronome, play with a slow tempo and see how far forward or back you can go and see what you find. So this song, the heavy, swampy feel, is really related to what the song is about. The song is about those moments in life where everything breaks loose and we have no control over anything. And the heartbreak and the worry and the anticipation of worry. So it's like things are being held together, but it's coming, and we know it's coming. And so the way that I approach this song is by the end of the song, it has come. So I try my hardest through the whole song to hang back in that back feeling, that behind the beat feeling all the way. But then when we hit that second chorus, we're going to start to move a little forward. We're going to start to, my arms are going to start to come up. I'm going to start hitting harder, and I'm going to start really taking advantage of these gorgeous Paiste cymbals and making a big, swishy, swampy feel. I'm also going to start laying into that kick drum. That one is just going to be nailing everybody's hearts to the back wall. That's what my intention is. I want everyone to feel what is coming. Those fills, those rising fills on the snare drum, those are going to be just another just anticipated thing, and then they're going to explode onto that crash cymbal when they come up off of it. When I'm playing this, as soon as I hit the whole last section of the song after the second chorus, my body is back. I feel almost concave, like I'm hitting from a mile away. My arms are coming back, and I'm really digging into these drums. I'm feeling the emotional content of what it is to have everything break open. And there's pain and there's beauty in it. And I try to translate that and try to share that with everybody who's watching it. So one more thing I just want to mention here is playing with an instrument like a harmonica. Anna Christina, our harmonica player and singer, is just an incredible player. But I am very conscious that these cymbals are going to interfere on her microphone, and when she's singing, I try to be cognizant of bringing things down. Not a ton, because it's Zeppelin and they were a loud band, but just trying to think about giving her space. So, for instance, in the first video I talked about a really cool hi-hat pattern that's happening, and later in the song my hi-hat is open and I'm nailing that thing. It's swishing back and forth. But when she's playing that harmonica, I'm tightening that thing up. I'm still playing that pattern, but I'm trying to just keep some of that ambient noise down so she can really shine there. As a drummer, it's not about barreling through and bombasting everybody out of the universe. It's about playing with your musical partners and giving them space, giving them a bed. As a drummer, I see myself as laying a nice bed for that vocal to pop out. And if I'm doing my job, then that vocal is really doing what it's supposed to be doing. So that's my job. That's it. That's what I got for you for When the Levee Breaks. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to include a meditation video for you to take a listen to. It's going to be about connecting to that place that will enable you to play that groove over and over and over and start connecting with your breath and that still, quiet place in the center of the beat. So again, thank you so much for watching.